Hey guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're watching this. I thought this would be a really nice day to film because it's raining outside and I've been praying for rain for a while now, since like summertime, honestly. I'm still in California with my family and it's been very dry here, and I personally have not been loving that super dry climate. So I've been praying for rain and my prayers have finally been answered. I made myself some Earl Grey tea to keep me warm. I just thought the rain would be a really nice background sound for you guys to listen to during this video. So let me know if you like that. I'm just trying something new. Yeah, so let me just get into it. So as you probably already know by the title of this video, these are 3 ways that you at home, that anyone can save the world. And before I dive right into those 3 points, I just wanted to make a little preface for this, saying I'm somebody who had what I would call like a spiritual awakening in my life, and it was not like a beautiful, magical rainbow time. It was more like a real shock to the nervous system. And at this point in my life, I had taken a real hard look at the reality of not only just my personal life, but the world around me and the part I played to contribute in that. And at first I was very upset about it. I felt like I had been blindly contributing to things that I didn't even realize were causing the impact they were. And I was very upset because it felt like many other people were doing this too, consciously and unconsciously, mostly unconsciously, I would say. So I was literally on the floor crying because I wanted to know how I could fix it. I just felt a pain in my heart, and I just wanted it to be undone. I just wanted things to reverse. I wanted things to stop, and I wanted to stop contributing to things that I felt were very harmful to myself, others, and the planet, and how that works as a whole. So after gathering my composure and getting myself together, I realized immediately 3 very big, impactful things that can cause the most impact and that anybody can contribute to from anywhere. So I hope you guys like this list. I'm just going to dive right into it now. So the first category I have on the list, number one, is trees. Now, trees are amazing. I love trees. I used to climb trees and I took them for granted most of my life. But I've come to learn that trees are an amazing, amazing gift to us, because not only do trees provide us with so many resources to build our homes, to build products, materials, to even build heat, all these different things. Trees are an essential part of the ecosystem because they provide housing and homes for insects, animals, bacteria, fungus, all different kinds of species that we coexist with. Not only that, trees produce oxygen, which everybody knows we need oxygen to breathe in order to live in our atmosphere. Trees play an essential, if not the most essential role in our survival on this planet. So one of the things that's been very disheartening for me to learn is that we have, as humans, have been cutting down trees at alarming rates. There has been an insane amount of deforestation happening all over the planet. And I have literally seen videos, I've seen statistics, I've seen stats on this, and how we are losing hundreds, if not thousands of acres of trees every minute. So after seeing those stats and that evidence and noticing it all around me as well, I've realized that without trees, it completely throws off the balance of the ecosystem, and it is probably the fastest way to kill our planet and us as humans. So, trees. Hug a tree, appreciate a tree, but there is much more you can do, and I'm about to share that right now. Plant trees. You can go to any garden store, get any kind of tree you like. It doesn't even really matter. Get a tree you like that is habitable in the environment you live in. You can plant trees at home. You can also go to your local city council and talk to them about parks and recreation programs where maybe you can plant more trees in your community, in your city, for your parks, at the playground. Maybe if you have a community garden, become part of that. Planting trees is very essential, and it is the number one fastest way to not only help keep the health of our planet high, but also to even reverse a lot of the damage that's been done already. So you can plant trees at home, plant trees in your community is a big one. Another one that I personally love and I contribute to very regularly is you can donate to not only plant trees, but also save and protect trees that are hundreds of years old and have been here for a long time, that are healthy and growing and house so many creatures in our ecosystem. One of the organizations that I personally love to contribute to on a regular basis is 8 Billion Trees. Now, you guys have probably heard of them before. Maybe you've seen ads or posts on Instagram. Definitely check out their website. They have wonderful resources and teams of people all over the world helping to not only protect wildlife that needs to be protected, that is being deforested, stripped away by larger corporations. They have people on the ground that are working to not only plant and bring the forest back, but also to protect the existing trees that we already have, that are already contributing so much oxygen and shelter and goodness to our planet already. So there's a lot of different options you can see on their website if you want to go check that out. They have everything from their personal mission, why they got into this. They have stats, they have graphs, they have video footage of what's happening in real time on the ground. And they also have lots of different options where you can donate. Now, they have several different options. You can pick whichever one fits you the most. If you donate a dollar amount, or if you purchase one of their merchandise, either a shirt or a bracelet, I personally love to get the bracelet because then I can wear it as a reminder to myself. Their things are made from sustainable, renewable resource. Their bracelets are made from recycled materials, which is another really good bonus, because then you're sort of, when you get this bracelet, you're not contributing to any shipping or extra products being made. It's mostly recycled materials that are making these bracelets anyway, so a great way to reuse. When you purchase a bracelet, you are planting 10 new trees and protecting 100 trees that are already existing, which I think is absolutely amazing. So yes, if you're somebody with a busy schedule, a busy lifestyle, or maybe you don't have property where you can plant your own trees, or whatever the case is, you can go online. Anybody can access this with internet access. You can go online to 8billiontrees.com and you can donate either a one-time donation, which is amazing. It helps to not only erase your own carbon footprint, but to help the longevity and the health of the forest and the trees. Or you can donate monthly, which I actually just signed up to do that because I feel like it's a very important cause that I want to contribute to. No matter how busy my life gets, I want to make sure that I'm contributing to a positive impact. So that's number one, trees. As you can tell, I'm very passionate about trees. They're just amazing. They really are. Number two, clean oceans. Now this one is very important and is related to the first one. It's about respecting and protecting our planet. Some ways you can help keep our ocean clean is you can go to any local beach, lake, river that you are nearby and just do a cleanup. I've done this before with some friends. I do this on my own too when I'm out walking somewhere. Sometimes I will, if I have a bag on me, or if I'm walking, I will just pick up some trash as I go, or sometimes I will, devote a time to go and do that. Anyone can do this. There's nothing weird or wrong about going and picking up trash. You don't need a permit or anything. You can just go and do it. And I love it because it's a great way to, if you organize a beach cleanup, even with just your friends or family, it's a great way to get people together. You can devote a certain amount of time, half an hour, however long you can give, and it's a time to get people together to do something good and to make a positive impact. And it doesn't even matter if it's a little bit or a lot. It's making a difference, and that's what counts. So organizing a local beach cleanup, again, it doesn't even have to be your whole community. It can just be your friends or family, is a great way to make sure that trash isn't going back into our bodies of water. Another thing you can do that really helps this impact is to reduce your personal trash and recycling usage. Some ways you can do that are use more sustainable, renewable resources. You can use things that either have neutral impact or no impact. A good example of this is everybody's wearing masks right now. If you wanted to be a bit more conscious with your impact, you could use a reusable, washable mask instead of a plastic paper mask that many people are using. That's just one example. Yeah, instead of using single-use plastics, single-use items, you can try to use things that you can reuse many, many times, and that will just really eliminate a lot of the waste that finds its way into our bodies of water. And just like in the first category of trees that I mentioned, there are some organizations you can donate to immediately and directly affect the impact of the trash in our oceans. One of these, you guys have probably heard about them as well, is 4Ocean. 4Ocean is amazing because they send teams of people all over the world in boats to pick up and harvest pounds and pounds of recycling and trash from our bodies of water, our oceans, lakes. And then they take this waste that they find, they sort it, recycle it, and a lot of the plastic that's found they actually use to make products that you can purchase to help donate. I just saw that they added a phone case, which is really cool, made of recycled plastic that was harvested from the ocean. They have bracelets, obviously. Again, I personally really love the bracelets. I think that's also made of mainly recycled material as well. I love the bracelet. You don't even have to get the bracelet for yourself. I actually have a friend who studies environmental science. She loves the environment, and so I decided to buy her that bracelet for her birthday so she can wear it and be reminded of our beautiful oceans, and also to know that a pound of trash was collected and removed from the ocean. And it's just like a wonderful thing. So again, very similar to 8 billion trees, you can donate and they will clean the oceans. If you have a busy life, a busy schedule, you can't always be going and doing this yourself. There are people that are ready and willing to help this, and these people need to be funded. So please definitely check out their website, see if there's any merch that you would like to get to contribute to healing our oceans. On top of this, another organization I found somewhat recently, within this past year, is coral gardeners. These people help to restore and plant new coral, which helps the health of the wildlife in the ocean so much. They plant coral, they protect coral that's already there, and again, you can donate. And I think they do something cool, like they name a coral after you and they protect it, and they let you know how it's doing and how the growth is. Coral gardens are actually homes for so many different kinds of sea creatures, fish, algae, all these different kinds of things. So Coral Gardeners just works with coral, but I'm sure if you are interested, there are so many other organizations that can help protect ocean wildlife that's in need. And third, last but not least, this one may even be my favorite just because it makes me smile so much when I think about it, when I donate, is donate food. Feed children. This one is so close to my heart because, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I was on the ground crying wondering how I can make a better impact and how I can reverse damage that's been done. And I'm not going to go too into it in this video, but one of the things that really impacted me and hurt my heart was knowing that there were children in foreign countries that were not as fortunate as I was growing up. There are children and families in countries that are war-torn, and they are not getting, let alone the food that they need, but the shelter and even the education. And that just broke my heart probably more than anything. It's funny that this is the third category I'm talking about because I think this is actually the first change that I made. I was thankful enough to find the app called Share the Meal. You may have seen ads for this on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all sorts of places. Share the Meal is an app you can download on your smartphone. It's run by the World Food Program, which is a legitimate organization and program that brings food and nutrients to families and children all over the world, especially in third world countries or countries that are war-torn. And it's amazing because you can track not only how much you're donating, but you can decide where in the world you are going to donate to, and you can see the direct impact. They show you how each area is progressing, how many donations they've been able to accept to fulfill their goal, and it's just wonderful to see like how many people around the world are contributing to feeding these people, because I feel like that is one of the most important things we can do as people. It shows our humanity. It makes a huge impact. If our brothers and sisters are fed, everybody is happier, everybody can contribute more, and everybody can live their dreams and truly feel happy. And that's the world I want to live in, and that's the world I want to contribute to. So I love the World Food Program because it is so easy too. I literally just, when I think about it, I'll just click on the app and I will just click donate. The best part about this one is you can donate anytime you want, and you wouldn't believe how cheap it is to feed a child for an entire day. It only costs 80 cents to feed one child for one entire day. I think that's amazing because that is a fraction of what people in the United States pay for a single meal. That's less than we pay for pretty much anything. And we should be so lucky and so thankful to have a lifestyle and to have jobs and to have shelter and food and all of these things that we take for granted. And that's why this one was just such a no-brainer for me. There's different options. You can share one meal, it's only 80 cents, or you can feed a child for an entire week, which I think is like $3.50 or something like that. Which is amazing. Or again, I think they have an option where you can donate monthly, so you have a monthly subscription. And I just love seeing the updates that we get on the World Food Program Share the Meal app. I just love seeing children get to eat and smile. I don't know, it just makes me so happy. So that's like probably the thing that brings the most joy, and I feel like is one of the most impactful things we can make in this world, because every meal that you give to that child gives that child another day on earth, and they can grow and become a wonderful person to not only live their dreams, but to positively impact the world. Every person is important, every person is meaningful, and as a good friend of mine named Robin has told me, every child is a child of God. And I'm going to end this video with also mentioning one last program called Save Earth One Movement. Save Earth One Movement was founded by my friend Robin, who I met in Kauai. That's not where she's from, but that's where I met her. She also had a similar experience as me, where she just woke up and wanted to make an impact in this world. She has devoted her life, her time, sacrificed so much to create an organization called Save Earth One Movement. And Save Earth One Movement is not a donation site. They're not asking for any money, although I'm sure anything would be appreciated. However, Save Earth One Movement is exactly that. It's a movement and it's a way of life. Save Earth One Movement is committed to saving this planet immediately. My good friend Robin, the founder, firmly believes that this is the generation that's going to turn the tide on climate change. Me and some other people have been working with Robin on and off through her journey to help her create Save Earth One Movement. You can find their website, Save Earth One Movement. You can find them on Instagram and Facebook. If you'd like to contribute or learn more, please feel free to email and send a message. One of the things that Robin herself does is she contacts governments and officials all over the planet and wakes them up and notifies them that there is a serious global crisis that we will not stand for anymore, and governments need to be making this a priority because this impacts everybody. It is more than just this nation or this nation. It's more than just these people or this situation. It is all of us are impacted as one. So I just wanted to mention her. She's got some crazy amazing ideas, and Save Earth One Movement is growing, and we are working to connect with other organizations that share the same mission. So definitely feel free to check out Save Earth One Movement as well. I will be including in the description a link and a mention for everything that I mentioned in this video. There will be a link to every organization, so you can just click and donate. Please, please, please download the app, Share the Meal. I promise you that app is life-changing. It's life-changing not just for you because you feel like you're contributing something better, but it is helping to save and heal and feed these children all over the world, which, I don't know, there's just not a better feeling to me. And I love planting trees, but like I love feeding children. Anyway, so yeah, that's just what I wanted to share. These are 3 things that anyone can do to save the world. And to speak more freely now, I'm not even exaggerating when I say that. I truly mean that these things, if everybody just gave a little bit of their time, a little bit of their money, a little bit of their attention and focus, we could make massive impact in record speed, which I think is that's magic right there. You know, when everybody just comes together, and we've seen this before, you know, when everybody's focus is turned, everybody's attention, everybody's money, everybody's energy is turned towards something, it grows exponentially. And I don't know about you, but I would just love to see super big, lush, healthy forests just growing everywhere. I would love to see populations of animals growing thriving in nature. I would just love to be able to take my future children to lush, green, growing places where they can really, truly experience the life that we all get to live together. I would love to take my children one day to the beach where they can swim in safe, clean, non-toxic waters, you know, where they don't have to be swimming next to trash or see oil spills or anything in the oceans, you know what I mean? Things like that. And I would definitely love to take them to other countries to see people thriving in their way of life, people living happily, and they can experience different cultures of people. That's truly a dream of mine. I actually made a painting at the time that I was experiencing this really grand, eye-opening experience that I mentioned. This is my painting right here, actually. And I made this, and it's called A New Earth. And I titled it A New Earth because you guys might know there's a book by Eckhart Tolle called A New Earth. I did read that book, and I thought it was very amazing and impactful, and I actually want to read it again because I feel like that's kind of the book that everybody should read at least once. Very eye-opening stuff. But I named my painting A New Earth because my idea was so big. I knew that it could not be accomplished by myself alone. I knew that this dream of a new earth was shared by millions, possibly millions of people. Definitely thousands of people, hopefully millions and billions of people, because it's about everybody. It's a dream that includes everyone. And the main point of the painting that I made was to give a healthy, growing, clean, beautiful earth back to our future generations. Because the earth doesn't just belong to us now, it belongs to our children, it belongs to our children's children, and most importantly, it belongs to the hundreds of millions of species that we share the planet with. To me, that dream was so important, I just had to paint it. So I might even revisit it. I feel like I pretty much captured everything that I wanted to in that painting because it's such a vast idea and it's just such a big dream that's going to take a while to fully grow and mature, but I definitely see it happening all around me, and I'm just so happy that I have found a way to start my journey in contributing to this healthy planet. I've actually been contributing to these organizations and to these lifestyle changes even for I think maybe even like 2 years now consciously. I definitely was making changes in my life before then, but I feel like I was putting forth a much more conscious effort about 2 years ago. So I hope you guys found this video really inspiring. I hope this gives people a jumping off point. If you're kind of like where I was back then, where I didn't even know where to start, I just felt so panicked and I could see so much needed to get done, but I didn't know where to start. I hope this video gave you a direction of 3 really good categories to start with: trees, oceans, and feeding children around the world. Thank you guys so much for watching as always. I hope you found the rain soothing and not annoying. And definitely let's start some discussions in the comments below. Definitely feel free to check out those links that I've put in the description. Let's work on this dream of a new earth. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Stay grounded. Let's not be awkward on camera.